No jujitsu, just bring him down.
Do you really want to jump?
Well, then that's fine with me. Come on.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait a minute. What the?
Gun! Oh!
Raj, meet your new partner.
New partner? Too old for this.
What you got in there?
Boy Smith?
A lot of old timers carry those.
I'm too old for this. Are you as good as you say you are?
Nobody can touch me.
Suppose we better register you as a lethal weapon. You ever met anybody you didn't kill?
Well, I haven't killed you yet.
What's going on, guys and gals, and welcome to the Lunch Club on Good Real Hunting, where we hunt for the good reels so you don't have to. It's your boy Brad. The Brent Man's over here. We got another guest joining us at our lunch table today, J-Man down here from J-Man's freaking from his movie channel. Yeah, we're starting Real Men and Real Movies tonight, so we wanted to have him come in for lunch, and then we'll get dinner again later. And we'll have a good time, so you can have just a feel for the three of us on this fine freaking Monday.
It's a tailgate party, man.
That's right. We are tailgating a little bit. Brett's excited. He's in his car. He's pumped. He's jacked to be here, man. It's going to be a great day. So yeah, tonight obviously we're watching Lethal Weapon at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be Bert's first time watch for the movie. Classic freaking buddy cop movie. He's going to have a great time. We're all interested to hear his thoughts. So we're just going to talk. We just wanted to get the three of us together for lunch as well. Tailgate, all that stuff. Me and Bert are here in a minute. We're going to show some of the stuff that we did this past weekend on Saturday down at the Days of the Dead Horror Convention down in Atlanta, Georgia. Had a good time, and just kind of wanted to tell you about our experiences with that. But how you gents doing?
I'm good. I don't got no work today, so
that's
it's
awesome.
I had to give my son we had to take my son for a COVID test because he was sniffling and coughing. So that forces me to stay home until I get the test back. So I don't think he's running around a bit, so I don't think he has it, but we have to play safe.
Yeah,
better safe than sorry. I hope for a negative, so
yeah, so do we. But they're tough, we shave them dry. So,
hey, your kids are real men. I'll tell you that for sure.
And they watch real movies. Anyway,
better movies than me. So,
so I just want to say hey to the chat here. We got Horrorhead. We had a great time watching freaking Wrong Turn with Horrorhead last night. We all had a first time watch of that. That was a good time. Yeah,
I saw your stream. I was watching First Blood on VHS while I was watching you guys.
Yeah.
So I was multitasking.
At least,
because you're getting prepped for next Monday.
Yeah, honestly, I'm intimidated by that review, to be honest with you, because it's one of my personal favorite movies, of all time. So it's one of these things where I'm like, I got to touch on everything, but I don't want to be too long at it. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Oh, it's going to be great. You're going to love my thoughts.
He's 2 out of 5. No, I'm kidding. We got crew member in here, dude. How's it going? Rob Kerr's in the house. We got Midnight Woodsman.
We got Tom.
Video Tasties is eating over here. He's getting off work at the moment, so he's not at lunch, but that's okay. We got a good crew, good little lunch crew here together. Tom's in here, yeah, you said. So that's awesome. So do you want to start, Bert, by just kind of talking about Saturday?
Dude, where to even begin on Saturday? I was nervous. I was a nervous wreck. Like Brad can even tell you how much of a nervous wreck I was being right even before we left for the damn thing. Because like we got a late start on everything. And I was like, guys, we gotta go. Like these celebrities ain't gonna be there forever. They might take a lunch break or something because I only cared about one signature. But no, everybody was there. The atmosphere was fantastic. And I'm glad I listened to all the awesome advice that Caroflix and Drum Dums Lee have provided me with bringing a backpack and lots of cash.
You need lots of cash. I'm telling you.
Damn right you do, because it goes up quickly.
I could have spent $1,000 at my first one. I've been to 2, so I'm fairly new to it too. But I'm happy you had such a great experience, and all that stuff. So great.
Yeah, totally. It was a good time. Bert was freaking out big time. We had left. The thing started at like 11, and it was like 11:03, and he's like, Felicia Rose is going to leave. We got to get down there, dude. But no, we made it down there, and we had a good time, and we got some pictures to share with you guys, and I got mine. Do you have your stuff that you got signed with you there with you?
Oh, I got everything. I'm surprised nobody at the Justice Center tried to break into my vehicle.
That's what I like. All right, so here I'll just show the pictures first, then, yeah. Or
go right ahead.
I'll show the stuff off here. Let me turn off the light. So this poster, Destiny actually found for me. She sent it over. She sent over the link, I guess, for it over on Etsy, and I picked it up because I thought it was a nice size. It wasn't too big. I didn't have the wall space, but I have this. I have the Halloween poster up here for my favorite Halloween movie signed by everybody. So I was like, I got to have one for Jason too, for my favorite Jason flick, Jason Lives. Awesome, and I got, they're kind of hard to see, but we got CJ Graham in there. We got Tom Matthews down there. He wrote down that Jason actually dies in his signature there. And then Tom McLaughlin as well. Nice guys, man. CJ was an awesome dude. Don't
forget the back of it.
Oh, I'm about to show that off. Now, so this next one I wasn't even going to get. So Warrington Gillette was out there, and I was like, that's cool, but I really just wanted to go for the Jason Lives signatures, right, to make this poster. But Warrington Gillette was out there, and he looked like he was just having such a great freaking time with everybody. Like he had a great energy. Like he was absolutely loving, being here at the convention and living these glory days from Friday too. So I'm like, what, I got to get something. So I picked out one of his pictures he had there. And I got him to sign it, and it ended up being a really nice picture. It says that the signature, it pops off really cool. He kills for mommy. Just the silver writing there is fantastic. And it's got my favorite Final Gal in there from the franchise on top of it in the picture. So I thought that was pretty awesome. And again, he was just the coolest dude. We talked to him for a little bit. He was showing some stuff on his Instagram, and he ended up following us on Instagram, which is cool. So he said that, maybe we can stay in touch and have a good time.
Yeah, and we might actually get an opportunity to do like a podcast episode with him, and I would so love to do that.
Yeah, it'd be great. He's such a cool dude. But Bert, why don't you show us what you got over there? And Jason's got something down here too from his last convention.
Yeah. While I get it real quick, J-Man, show what you got, man.
You guys have probably seen this, but this is Cujo from the UK. My lights are there.
Oh man,
this is Cujo I ordered it from the UK off Amazon before I went to meet Dee Wallace, and if I can, so it says to Jason, it says "Bite me, Dee Wallace." So I have a picture with her too, but it's in my cabinet. But I got my picture, and I got a little Cujo figurine that she signed the bottom too, and the artist was there.
Oh, that's so awesome!
So I spent like almost $300 just on Dee alone.
Yeah, I could totally see that, dude.
She's bloody well awesome. I love her. And And I've met Ted White before and William Zabka. Those are the 3 I've met.
I would have loved to met Ted White because he's my favorite Jason.
Yeah, that would be great.
But yeah, speaking of money spending, Tom says I could spend a couple of thousand last time I went to a Comic-Con. There's just so much stuff. Yeah, like it's not just like celebrities there. There's just all these vendors selling all this great merchandise. So I'm telling you, if you're not careful, you will lose money.
Yeah, dude. They had shit. Like I didn't even get any merchandise, even though I wanted to. There was so much cool shit out there. All the posters they had,
dude,
the artwork.
They got people who distributors for classic old horror films all lined up, and I found some old Bronson movies on Blu-ray, like Mr. Majestic. I picked up like Castle Freak when I was there. They have Jason Lives on tape. Well, Destiny sent me a copy, but they have all old videotapes. Like
they did sell VHS tapes there.
Like when I went to I forget what it's called now. It's in Niagara Falls though. It was fantastic, man, because they had all this merchandise, like you said. There's shirts and there's posters that you can get posters that are original. Then you can get reprints, and it's just I wish I had $500 more when I went.
Yeah, there's so much stuff I wanted there, man. And Netka figures too. I know Bert got him one of those.
Yeah, I'll show one of those bad boys. But yeah, Brad, for you, OMG, that's fire. Talking about the poster you got, Destiny is the shit for that. Yeah, I'm telling you, she knows her stuff.
It was a great find. As soon as she sent that over, I was like, yeah, I got to pick this up. Oh, Chris Snyder's in the house, dude.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, Chris?
So, what do y'all want to see first?
Well, let's see the NECA figure you were just talking about.
The NECA figure? Sure.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Scream is my favorite horror franchise, so I had to grab this because I've been searching for this like crazy. If I can open it here.
The Freddy 2 is the one I'm looking for.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
This is kind of hard doing it in the car, but there we go.
It's got so this is the original movie?
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
The original, and it does have the green mask like for Stab.
Oh, that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, but too bad I'm not taking this out of the box because I love to keep things in the box now.
I do too. Even though I want to play with them.
I don't want people to say, "What's in the box?"
I take everything out. It all goes up in my cabinet.
It looks great too. I'm just terrified to do it.
I keep all the boxes though. I got the empty boxes that make. Eventually, I can I'll put over here. There's not much room really here, but I keep all the empty boxes because they got great artwork on them. Like it's like a movie poster essentially in a box. So
yeah, and I think to piggyback off that, if I had one for the Predator and I had one for Rambo, there's absolutely no way I couldn't open those up and have them duke it out.
Guess what I have, Brad? I have Predator and I have First Blood Rambo.
So J-Man, yes. be a real man and admit that you play with Predator and Rambo at the exact same time and act out a scenario.
Dude, when I first saw Predator, when it come out when I was a child, I took my machine gun outside in my backyard and I'd start going through the trees, pretending I was chopping off the Predator. That's how much you guys know how much I love that fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes awesome. I got Arnold with it too. I got Arnold, I got Predator, I got all the aliens, I did a video on a lot of my collection. Early on, but maybe I'll do the Rick Moranis thing with Spaceballs. Did you see anything? No, I did not see you playing with your toys again or your doll.
Oh my gosh. The Midnight Woodsman. It's cool that Brett keeps all of his memorabilia in his car. It's different. No, trust me, I'm only going to keep it in the car for at least 4 more hours until I get off work, and then it's all going right into my house. And try to do a new setup.
He's got shelves out there in his car and everything. He's got it all set up, and sometimes they fall.
Yeah, it's a really nice car.
No, so what else you got there, my friend?
All right, what else do I have? Here, we'll go ahead and show off Alicia Rose because that was the one I was a nervous wreck to meet. Even though all the stories were true, she is one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my entire life. And I got her to sign my Blu-ray from Shout Factory.
Awesome.
Yeah, like I like the original Shout Factory cover, But I just love the original so much.
You knew who I'm crushing over? Because I never really grew up with this girl, and she was at the last convention, but I recently saw Reanimator. Is Barbara Crampton?
Yeah,
cool.
Barbara.
First thing I saw her in was You're Next, and I didn't know who she was, and then I've been watching her. I'm like, and she looks fantastic.
Dude, same thing with me. I met I was introduced to Barbara Crampton in You're Next too, and then that's when I watched Reanimator and Shopping Mall.
And I'm from the 80s, but for some reason I've never watched Beyond. Is it called Beyond something? I never watched Reanimator. I never watched
Shopping Mall
yet, but I saw Reanimator. I went, I love this woman. I've seen her, like, she walked right by me and everything, and she looks fantastic. But I'm crushing on her these days.
Oh yeah, we'll tell you somebody that we crushed on at the convention that said hi to us here in a little bit. But what Felicia Rose wrote me was, "Meet me at the waterfront after the special." I'm sorry, after the social. Because that's what happened.
About her. I don't know enough about. Like, I've probably seen her, but not knowing it was her. But she seems like she's just great with the fans. So
absolutely.
You've already won me. That's where you win me, right? When you're so good with your fans, because that's why you're there, right? That's how you got there.
And it's cool because she gets a lot of people come to see her, and she's still into it, at the same time. Like, she's done this 1,000 times, and she's having a good time with it. So it was cool to see. And dude.
What should I grab next? I'm going to save the best one for last, but I'll go ahead and since the J-Man's here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I found the Part 6 mask that Fender was selling, and I got CJ Graham to sign it.
Yeah, I cannot find Jason Liv's mask.
Yeah, dude. They sold this for $25, so I was thrilled.
Yeah, I got 3 and 4 from NECA, but they're more like a real porcelain mask. Jason Lives, I'd love to have a mask like that when things open up again.
Yeah, and the material is great, so it's not a cheap mask. So
yeah, so that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it was cool. Rob says, to see people, how long are the lineups? Probably different with COVID. I've never been without COVID, so I don't know for sure. I'll leave that up.
You go early. You go early.
You go early.
There and see them right away. There was hardly any. I waited like 10 minutes for D. And Ted White, there was no fucking lineup. I was like, legend,
that's bullshit.
Dude, there was no line for William Forsythe, and I was so disappointed. I was over there, I was looking at him, and he's sitting there. He was eating breakfast. I was like, he's not even broken up anymore. He can't.
Everyone's scared of him because he'll skull fuck everyone.
I think that's had to be what it was. I was like, this suit.
He's a great actor, man. He's a great actor.
Yeah, and he's done a lot of good stuff. But yeah, I think the longest line was from Joe Bob Briggs. We didn't go on.
And Darcy easily, like
they had a really long line. But like CJ Graham, like we didn't wait in line at all for CJ Graham or Tom Matthews or any of the guys or anything like that. So it was pretty cool. Brett had to wait for maybe like 3 minutes to see Felicia,
but it was worth the 3 minutes.
I took the plunge and I messaged Darcy yesterday on Instagram.
Hell yeah!
Did you?
If she'd be ever interested in coming on the show, I told her who I was and that I've had Vincent DeSanti on, I've had Deborah Voorhees on, just so there's a bit of legitimacy there. Saying, okay, so he's had. We'll see, because I'd like to talk to her about Jason Lives, and I mean, I'd like to have all of them on the show eventually if they'd ever would come on. But and Tom McLaughlin, he's so inspiring.
Yeah, he was cool too.
Yeah, so.
Brad,
I'm
get it
sorry,
right, man.
Chris, dude. I don't know these things. Brett knows them. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. But for this next one, speaking of Tom Matthews, if we can see it,
that's awesome.
It's him with the red dots. Yeah, and I'll get a closer look here.
Tommy fucking Jarvis, brother. Yes.
And it says, "Ya bang."
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he was nice to us, but like I hate to speak ill, but he kind of like had no motivation to be there.
Oh yeah, he looked very bored. He looked like he was hating life, but it was cool just to see him and whatnot. And
that's weird because I hear great things from Vince
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's a cool dude. I mean, anybody I think would get tired of.
I wonder if maybe because of COVID though, may some of them maybe not want to be there, but feel like they got to show up for fans or let's face it, it does come down to money a bit too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. Trust me, they make the money at those conventions,
right?
Totally.
It is a business, guys, and I mean, a lot of them are there for their fans, but they got to make some coin while they're there.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. And J-Man, your birthday's coming up, right?
Yes, St. Patrick's Day.
Happy birthday.
Hey! You are the ambassador of fucking Quand, man.
Yeah, we knew we had to get you something for everything you've done with us and getting Real Men started. So I know it's probably not the ultimate signature on the poster you want, but I figured this was just a great shot I couldn't pass up.
That's my favorite shot. That's one of my favorite shots in the movie. So
Brad almost wanted me to get the RV one where Jason was staying on top of the RV.
That's probably my favorite shot, if I'm honest. But I love when he turns around and the whole fucking Bond thing happens. But I love that's awesome. And I got about 15 movies for you coming, but I haven't filled the box yet. So I'll be getting you some more. And I'll send that to you. It may be a while, but I'll send it to you.
Hey, Chris take your time, man.
Yeah, Chris says,
take me, Chris.
Hey, you're going to learn today.
You're going to learn today.
No.
But no, that will be coming to you soon, J-Man. I'm waiting towards like the middle of the month before I send it to you.
Yeah, that's no problem.
But just know it's coming.
And when things open up here and there's a guest or anything, you guys just let me know because I have no problem picking stuff up for people.
There's only one babe I want to meet left. And I think everybody knows who that is.
Yeah.
Actually, two, because I want to meet Bree, but I don't think that'll happen anytime soon. But of course, it's Daniel Harris.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta meet Daniel Harris.
You know where I have my crush on Daniel Harris? Was not horror because I didn't watch Halloween. I didn't like Halloween 4 when I was a kid. Really, that wasn't the movie that it was.
Okay, I was kind of nervous. That's like you started your crush on Halloween 4. I'm like, dude, too young.
No, the Last Boy Scout with she was 13. Well, her character was 13.
Mm-hmm.
She was Bruce Willis's daughter, and she's got a potty mouth on her. She's like this rebellious little thing, and she that's where I started crushing on her was that movie, and we will get to that movie, folks, because that is an action movie that needs to be talked about more, man.
Oh hell yeah!
Got that right. Chris Snyder called your thing here, man. He said no, Brett. Whoops.
We're not. Denise Richards might be watching, so shh.
Yeah, you can't say that. But
she's my crush right now.
Chris called it though before you even said it. Danielle Harris, dude. Danielle freaking Harris.
Starship Troopers, man.
Yeah, dude, that was fantastic.
Gorgeous.
She's also a Bond girl in The World Is Not Enough with Pierce Brosnan.
Sweet Christmas.
He said, yeah.
But let me show off the last item. I know we got a couple of pictures to show. But this was a very last-minute decision signature-wise, especially when Warrington was so nice to Brad and said that he might want to come on with us for a podcast. I'm like, I was going to save this for Kane Hodder to sign, but I'll just buy another one so Kane Hodder can sign in April. So I got my Jason Voorhees Funko and had Part 2 Jason sign it.
Heck yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's like the best part because he asked me what I should put on it, and the first thing he said,
"Die,
bitch, die."
Die, bitch, die.
I'm really curious if you guys ever get him on, what he actually did in that movie because, I know Steve Dash I think did a lot of the running and a lot of the stunt work, but I think I know he jumped through the window and he had a hard time doing it.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't. He actually auditioned for Paul. That's what he auditioned for.
Oh, really?
And they didn't. And I think I got to watch the documentary again. But yeah, he auditioned for Paul.
Yeah, I remember seeing him. He was in the documentary. He was pretty jacked to be there too. And I remember him being pretty excited and telling us how he did the ending and everything and all that, and how they used his face and made Jason out of it. So it was cool. He was such a cool dude, man. And
so energetic.
He's the first unmasked Jason. Oh, well,
Yeah.
Ari Lehman is actually, sorry. For all you big hardcore Friday
Yeah,
fans.
so don't piss off the hardcore fans, J-Man.
No, I am a hardcore fan, so Jason, you fucking asshole! Leave!
All right, I'll just show some pictures off here, Bert, man.
Yeah, go right ahead. I'll let you take command of that.
So we got so first off, so we went down there, and then here's Brett with CJ Grant. I'm sorry, Tom Matthews. After he got his thing signed, and again, yeah, I mean, cool dude, nice to meet him. We told him how jacked we are about freaking never hiking the snow, so that was cool. And
you bang,
yeah, nice guy. This is Brett Man with Warrington here, Warrington Gillette, getting freaking sliced with the machete.
I didn't know Warrington. I didn't know he was that tall. He looks so damn short in the.
He does. He's pretty good size, man. Like he was.
That's what I mean. Is that Steve Dash we're looking at? I don't know who we're looking at half the time.
In the movie, film. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see that. Exactly. I know Steve did, like you said, the stunts at the very least, all the stunt stuff, anything where there's action involved, and probably that whole final act. But it'd be cool to see, man. But
I wish that Warrington gave us the photo too. We took a group photo with me and Brad with him, and Warrington actually choked me. Actually gave me in a good chokehold. And I was like, oh shit, Jason's actually choking me. This is the most badass thing I've ever done with my life.
Well, you almost got your head sliced off here too. But
yeah,
I know. But that was cool.
But dude, it would have been worth it.
He said, you don't freaking go to Camp Arawak. You go to freaking Camp Crystal Lake, man, you idiot. Come on.
Yeah, he did say that. So he was such a good dude.
I'm Team Crystal Lake.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of Arawak, dude, we got Brett here with his girl, dude.
There's her famous pose she always does, eh?
Oh yeah, and I asked, like, very nicely asked her if she would mind to do that, because A, she gets asked that a lot, and B, with COVID, I didn't know if she was comfortable with taking off the mask, but she said, you are absolutely sweet for asking. Of course I would do it. So this was my favorite picture over the weekend.
Heck yeah, dude. It was a good one. And again, here's just another picture with her, with Brett. You know, it was exciting times, good times. This is Brett with CJ, one big mofo.
Yeah, he was huge.
He's a beast. Like you're 6 feet, aren't you, Brett?
Yeah, I'm about 6 feet.
He's got to be 6'3" then.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. Like he's bigger than I expected him to be, and he's 63. He said, and he still looks like this.
So now watch Jason Lives, and think about that. Think about that when he's got the gravestone coming out, and Tom Matthews is about your height, Brett.
Oh,
think
really?
about that, man.
That's awesome, dude.
That's why he's one of my favorites. He's a beast.
I'm sure he was even bigger. I'm sure he was even bigger then, dude.
Yeah, and I even asked him what his favorite kill was from Jason Lives. You want to take a guess, J-Man?
What his favorite kill is?
Yeah, in the Jason Lives.
The back one, where he breaks the guy's back.
Bam. Correct.
Spot on.
You are talking to the boss man here.
And then just that's me and CJ again, freaking towers over us, no big deal. That's what he does. I was on my tiptoes here so I could at least look a little bit bigger.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I'd love to meet the dude.
Yeah, he's super cool, man. Yeah, he's super cool, and just, you know, he likes to talk and have a good time. He was having a good time. This is me with Warrington. Again, CJ's bigger, but you know, he put on some muscle between 2 and 6. We can expect that. That's fine. That's cool. And then the last one I got here is me with Tom McLaughlin over there.
He's awesome, man. He's an old school monster movie fan.
And he's still rocking it. He's still rocking the long hair, dude.
He would be awesome to freaking talk. If I could talk to him just about filmmaking and stuff like that, oh man, it'd be so good.
And at his table, they were selling the original, or the script of Jason Lives.
Yeah, it would have been cool to get to. Yeah.
And I almost bought it, but I just I probably wouldn't even read it. So
I'd read the shit out of it.
I remember reading the Rocky script online, but before it was finalized.
Yeah.
Little scenes. You should see the stuff that's in there that Stallone had in there. It's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Hey, Chad.
Let's get ready to rumble.
We're rumbling tonight.
Only a couple hours. J-Man, speaking of Darcy DeMoss, like, we saw her at her table, and damn, it's like she didn't age. Like, she looked absolutely stunning.
I saw her Instagram photos of that saying where you guys were at, and when I sent her my message, I said, my buddies were just there in Atlanta at the thing you were at. So I saw her. Yeah, and she looks fantastic. She was, I think she got into soap opera acting too, and stuff like that. And she's also, I was looking up her other movies. She was in Can't Buy Me Love, if I'm not mistaken, in '84. I think. And she was originally supposed to play Deborah Voorhees' role in Part 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they wanted, but she wasn't going. She goes, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, and, because she couldn't live up to the expectation.
She said, I'm not taking all my clothes off or something like that. She's on the Crystal Lake thing, and then and her scene it's memorable just because how different it is for me.
Yeah,
she's like, the guy's got his top off essentially, and she's got her top off. Like the Tom McLaughlin, he switched everything around, and that's why I like that scene so much. It's funny.
Yeah, I like it too, and yeah, it's awesome. Just the whole RV thing in general, from start to finish, is
it'd be fun.
Yeah, because even that guy was at the convention too.
Oh, the guy that John Travolta's cousin.
Yeah, he was there.
Oh man, you know what you'd like to say to him? You didn't already, Court.
What are you doing back there? Taking the dump?
Oh yeah, that's John Travolta's nephew.
Nephew, not cousin. Yeah, that's right. I would have just I would have like, hey, hook me up with John Travolta so we can talk about some face off.
Yeah, but no, what was awesome is we were just like walking, and then Darcy DeMoss passed us going, "Hey guys." I'm like, "Oh my god." Like, what do I even say? I just stood there like,
I want to hug her. I would have said you're the best.
Yeah. I regretted right then and there not meeting her. Like, actually getting to talk to her and all that.
She's one I never see come around that often.
Yeah.
So you guys got a good. You got a Jason Lives convention essentially.
Because it was filmed. A lot of it was filmed in Atlanta too, so that's why it was awesome.
Yeah, and it'd be nice when because Vince DeSanti goes to these things too. So like sometimes he has a booth. So I know I've had him on the show. It'd be cool to just see him in person though. And this, I think what he's doing is just fantastic.
I agree, man. I'm going to get caught up here. Crew member says, that's nice to hear about Warrington. I heard he wasn't the nicest on set, though. Remember, he was only 20 years at the time. Yeah, I could see him.
Yeah, so you could have fooled me.
Yeah, I could see him being an arrogant kind of prick, probably when he was 20 years old, like on the set of a Friday. I could see that, but at this point in his life,
well, from what I know, he wasn't a stuntman, so he just couldn't do this stunt. And Steve Dash was a experienced stunt. It's a different world being a stuntman and being an actor.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
And sometimes you get like people are crazy like Stallone and Statham who do all their own freaking stunts and want people to hit them and stuff like that. But other people, if you're only 20 and not trained for it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It could be it could, who knows, the things you wouldn't believe that happen on the set, the turmoil some of these films get into.
And just being 20 years old, man, like nobody's who they are at 20. Like Burt was an asshole at 20, and now look at him. He's the nicest guy around. So like these things happen, So
yeah, okay. So not like the asshole me at age 20 would be like, give me your lunch money. Yeah, okay.
No, I'm kidding. But no,
you were the asshole.
I don't know how he was on the set, but in real life now, he's just the nicest dude, man.
Oh yeah, like cool. I was happy to meet him.
Yeah. Horhead says, "Hey, Chad." Yeah,
I've heard that about Danielle Harris. I've heard that some people have horrible experiences with her. Other people love her. They catch them on a bad day.
Well, I have an opinion on that. I think that's just because like she's a scream queen, and I bet they just get like rambled with fans like a lot. So I probably she's just like over it. Like I know that's probably mean to say, but I can actually like be in her, like kind of see myself in her shoes and kind of get annoyed with like all these people. Like conventions, it's another story, but I bet she just still gets bombarded by fans like every single day.
Oh, probably.
Totally. Yeah, I'm sure. Like people are always sliding
you
in our
got to realize
DMs.
that they get up, have breakfast just like anyone else. They go to bed like
Mhm.
anyone else. And I think if you treat them like that, I think they really dig you. Like when I met
Yeah.
Dee, I said to her, I love your work, and I said your performance in Cujo, the acting you do with your eyes and everything is absolutely fantastic. And she took my hand with both hands. She went like that, and she goes, "That is the best compliment you can ever give an actress." And she
Mhm.
just held onto my head and said, "Thank you so much." And I was like, "Okay, my day's made, or my life is set."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Heather here says, "What are some other tips for going to a convention? I've never been to one." Well, Heather, I've already shared with you that 3 big stars are coming to Nashville on April the 2nd through the 4th. Those are Kane Hodder, James June Courtney, and Bill Mosley will be there. So
Bill
that is
Mosley.
going. So I better see you there because I plan on going to that.
Bring money. Bring a backpack.
Bring money.
Bring a backpack. And you know what? For me, I went to Niagara Falls. Frightmare in the Falls. That's what they're called. So which is a quite a drive. So I brought my family with me, and they stayed at the hotel. Separated into the whole weekend because they do after parties at the bar or a certain place before COVID. Anyway, you could have drinks. I didn't get a chance to go to that, but Kane Hodder will sit there and have a pint. Like, you pay, guys, you pay. But he'll have a beer with you, and they have like a little party.
Yeah, the VIP, because they have VIP on ours too, where you can hang out with all the celebrities and drink.
But I don't like crowds. I'm not. I don't freak out or anything. But I went in there, got what I needed, and then I left. Essentially,
That's all I was.
But I would have liked to gone back that night or something like that, or just because I don't. It got to the point where I was like, I got to get out of here now. There's too many people here for me, and all that kind of stuff. That's me. That's just.
What I would say is to have a plan. Look at the lineup before you go in there. Have a plan of what you want, and try to stick to that plan. Otherwise, you're gonna there's potential in there to spend so much money unless you're prepared.
They don't advertise either. Like when I went, I went, oh, cool. I'll get Dee Wallace's autograph. Then she's selling all these little figurines of Cujo, Critters, E.T., and the Howling, a wolf, like the Howling Wolf. And I picked Cujo. I would have bought them all.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't know that was even available.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because you don't know, there's so much potential in there to spend some money. So you want to make sure that you have a plan to know what you want for sure and set that money aside, and then bring some extra. Because once you get there, you're going to be overwhelmed with freaking how much merchandise and cool shit there is in there. Like there's so many paintings I wanted to buy for the background and stuff, like little just cool things, and the mask, man. I saw they had a Captain Spaulding mask from Trick or Treat. I didn't know about that.
He was freaking out over that mask.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to scoop that up.
I got my hat at the convention. There's 2.
Yeah,
it was in the summer, but I thought I'll wear that in the winter. It'll be be a good hat. And yeah, they have so much other stuff there. Like there's this little things here and there too. They have, but the you can get cool ass Blu-rays and VHS tapes and DVDs and.
Oh, they have VHS tapes for sure, and I almost bought one, but I was just at the point I was spending way too much money. Like, okay, I gotta calm down.
And they have bank machines there to take money out, so that doesn't help.
And one thing is, like, once you purchase, if you get an autograph from somebody, I mean, they'll actually sit there and talk to you for a minute. So be prepared for that and have some things you want to talk about with most of the guys. Anyways.
The only person I felt like I was rushed with was Johnny Boy from Cobra Kai, William Zabka. Because so many people. I just felt like it almost felt like he wanted you to talk while he was signing and and I understand that, but it was with Ted White I had a conversation with, Andy I had a conversation with. Don't let people pressure you. Take your time.
Yeah, because Felicia Rose said, "Oh, sweetie, take your time." Like she knew I was trying to rush because there was a line behind me. She said, "No, take your time," and that's when it made me relax.
Unless you get a vibe that this person doesn't want to talk to you.
Like Tom Matthews.
Yeah. I'm scared to meet the guy. I don't want that to happen.
No, but, he could have just had a bad day. I think he'd be, I mean, he's doing fan films. He's got to at least, have fun with this stuff. But, I think maybe he's just having a bad day.
Yeah, that's what goes with Chris's comment right here. Like, yeah, you also got to remember how many of these some people do. Sometimes you just catch them on a bad day. They're just people like us. They have good days and bad days. Exactly. Yep. I feel like we just really did call him on a bad day, which again, I'm not going to harp on it too bad because he was still nice to us, and it was just awesome to meet a legend like him.
Yeah, it was cool.
Exactly. I mean, my ultimate dream is to go to a New York Comic-Con. Because that's the only way you that's the one Stallone goes to.
Oh, see, my dream one's San Diego.
Yeah, he'd go to that maybe too, but he would only go like every 4 or 5 years, and it's a ridiculous amount of money. But
right,
that'd be awesome though.
What's up, Mikey?
Oh yeah.
So we're trying to get these last couple of comments. And then, J-Man, you're going to do one big promo on Real Men tonight. Horhead says, my husband and I are talking about going. We are trying to get out of going to Easter with the in-laws. Well, just tell them that your boat's sinking and you got to go rescue it. They'll absolutely believe you.
My boat's sinking. I got to go get. Yeah,
that's a How I Met Your Mother reference, but
you don't have a boat.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, I know. I just want you down here. But Tom says, I could have bought the green and purple throwback Jason mask. They did have the little cartoon of Jason mask and what I was showing.
The original Nintendo Jason, man.
Yep.
Yeah, they did have that there. So for $25, you could have bought two for $40, and I should have done that.
That was a fun. I used to play that at midnight when I was a kid all the time. It used to scare the fuck out of me.
That RoboCop, dude.
Yeah.
Punching walls down.
Oh, yeah. And then Mikey says, only convention I went to was a Comic-Con in Nashville. When both days pretty much open to close, I was dressed as Indiana Jones, and my son and nephews were dressed as Mario and Luigi.
That's awesome.
Dude.
That's
me and Brad
perfect.
were so mad because we didn't dress as Pennywise and Georgie.
Next time, though. Next time.
Yeah, next time we're doing it.
Oh, you know what the best? You guys ever seen Creepshow?
I have not. No, that's been on my
so
list.
there's the father comes out of the ground and he's a zombie and he wants his cake. There was a guy at the Comic-Con going, "Where's my cake?" And he'd walk around. Look just like it though. It's just spot on. It was so good.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. So, J-Man, in these last 8 minutes, about 7.5 minutes, tell the people what they can expect from Real Men.
Well, you're gonna expect the chemistry you see right now, guys. And also, I want to get this Monday Night War thing out of the way. It's all in good fun. I love the Chad, Destiny, and Chris to death. It's just we're just we've always been friendly, competitive. Helping each other push videos out. That's all it's about. They want to see this succeed just as much as
we want them to succeed.
And one thing too, guys, I want to bring a whole new crowd into the channels. That was one of the ideas of this, is to get people who are really not horror fans, huge horror fans. People who are because I don't know about you guys, but I rarely see watch parties that are like Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
How many watch parties do Terminator 2? How many watch parties do just other genres? I'm just trying to bring people in and say, hey, listen, we do everything. We're going to do commentary. Now, tonight, there may not be much commentary because I don't want to spoil anything for Brett. So after the scene's over, I'll probably start talking about it. So just expect that a bit. But if we've all seen the movie, and also there's times where Brad's going to take the lead. There's times when Brett's going to take the lead. It just depends what we're watching. Like Face Off, Brett or Brad will take the lead. Any Marvel, Brett man will take the lead because I don't really know all the ins and outs of a lot of that stuff. But anything 80s action likely is going to be me. Just guessing. Yeah, just guessing. But that's what you're expecting. There's a surprise tonight, guys, that not many people know about. Just our close circle may know about this. But it's basically just going to be shoot. In a few hours, check my Instagram. I'm posting a picture on Instagram that's going to give you guys insight to this. And then we're going to show it before the show tonight. I almost forgot.
All right.
I don't want to spoil it. for anybody, but you'll see what we're trying to do there. Also, there's going to be times where basically whenever I get together with these guys now, guys, on my channel, and we do a video that's, even if it's horror related, that it's going to be a real men, real movies. It will be under that. It will under that playlist. So when we get together, not on their channel, but here, or on my channel, on their channel. On my channel, it's going to be a real men, real movies episode, whether that be pre-recorded. Because sometimes we may just want to talk about something. I might just tell them, I think we should talk about this, or like, let's say if they announce a new comic book movie or some big news, I'll jump onto it with these guys. That makes sense.
Yeah, or just like action news.
Yeah, primarily big budget action. Anybody who's in that genre. That whatever interests us, like I jumped on that Jeepers Creepers news, and holy crap, it's almost at 200 views now. I gave a big message to Nick, and Nick came on really quick, and I pushed that out really fast. But yeah, so these guys are. It all started with me and Brad being Rocky fans, and I said, because I didn't know Brad, I just knew Brett. I said, tell him to come on my show.
I hyped Brad up really good for J-Man. So he was like, yeah, I got to talk to him right now.
And being I don't know if a lot of you guys would relate to this, but being a Stallone fan, it's kind of like being an Iron Maiden fan or a metal fan. You're kind of like your family, even though you don't know each other. You're like anyone's just a Stallone fan. You're in it for life. You just don't like Stallone one day and then not like him the next day. You just don't like Iron Maiden one day and then not like them. It's not a phase you go through. So me and Brad really clicked, and me and Brad have always clicked. He was like, when he was getting his channel started, their channel started, he would be texting me all the time. What do you use? All this stuff. So I gave him what I did and everything like that. And now they're, here we are, man. Here we are. We're ready to go every week with another awesome movie for you guys, and we will always let us know what you guys want us to watch, because even though we got things planned out for months, there's nothing we can tweak things. So
totally.
Yeah, absolutely. And Chris says, I really do wish you guys the best of luck with Real Men. I know this means a lot to you all, so good luck tonight. Dude, thank you so much.
Last night, Chris told me how much he hopes we all fail, and freaking no, I'm kidding. Thanks, Chris. We're excited, and we hope the same for you guys as well, of course.
Yeah, absolutely, because I know they got a good show tonight, too, with a watch-along party for Part 7 of Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's incomparable what we're doing tonight. That's not even fucking compare, man.
Yeah, it is. But no,
Heather says, I'm excited for tonight. Best of luck to her. She's doesn't know a lot of these action movies. So this is what I like. I like people coming like Heather and learning about these movies along the way. And if you notice recently, guys, I've been reviewing stuff like Chuck Norris films and one called The Perfect Weapon, and I've been getting into more of the action on my channel. That was done on purpose. So I'm starting to get more into that because my channel's just like these guys. Their channel's about everything. They just don't put themselves into the horror category. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, my channel would probably grow a lot faster if I just did horror, if I'm being honest.
Right. Horror's fun, though.
But
yeah,
Chris,
is.
Sorry, Chris. So you're not having it tonight? Okay. They just moved that segment, so they're doing a whole different kind of episode. Yeah, Chris, let them know in the comments section what that is.
Lethal Weapon Collection.
Oh yeah, I got my Blu-ray too.
Dude, that's a cool box set, man. I only have the one thing with the split freaking pictures on it.
This was used $20.
That's awesome.
So it's
awesome.
It has and I got the original Lethal Weapon, the director's cut. But by the way, guys, no director's cut. This is the theatrical release we're watching.
Yeah, but that's what I got too. So
fucking scene in director's cut that needs to be talked about tonight, and I'll talk about it while we're going along with it to let Bratman know what's going on. You can watch it on YouTube though.
All right,
but it's essential in the narrative of it. Like I'll talk about it tonight. I don't know if Brad's seen it either, but
I don't know if I have.
School scene.
Yeah.
Does it ring a bell?
No.
Sniper in the school. It's not in the theatrical movie.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, check that out. But we'll talk about it tonight, Brett, as we go along.
Yeah,
because it's I can see why they cut it for the time this movie was made, but it's fucking it's Martin Riggs badass moment, man. Like,
yeah, man. I'm so looking forward to it, but it is 12:50, so I know people will have to go back like to clock in and all that. So I'm gonna leave everything off with this one picture. And guys, we are hoping to see you all for Real Men and Real Movies tonight at 9:00 on the J Man's channel. And we will see you guys later. So again, we're going to end it with this picture right here because this is in production.
See you tonight.
I wonder what that could be.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, it looks like a boat.
I'm going to log us out.